Olin lukenut jo 90-luvulla Keski-Norjassa sijaitsevasta Hessdalenin kylästä, jossa yliopisto- ja tiedemiehet olivat tutkineet selittämättömäksi jääneitä valoilmiöitä. Paikan päällä on ollut käytössä niin yliopiston kuin armeijankin mittalaitteita ja jopa oma tutka. Aktiivien yhteisö Projekt Hessdalen ylläpitää paikalla edelleen jatkuvasti nettiin videokuvaa striimaavia kuvauskontteja. Sain kuulla, että ilmiö on edelleen aktiivinen, joten otin yhteyttä Hessdalen projektin nettisivuilta löytämääni henkilöön ja päätin lähteä paikan päälle selvittämään, mistä tässä on oikein kyse. No niin, ollaan pikkuhiljaa saapumassa Norjan Hessdaleniin. Täällä on sateinen keli ja tulee vähän semmonen creepy meininki, kun katsoo tätä keliä ja tää maasto, mikä täällä on ympärillä. Täällä on usvaa ja kylhät maisemat, mutta on osittain usvan peitossa. Tulee vähän mieleen semmonen vanha kauhutarina, missä kirjailija tai joku vastaava saapuu johonkin pieneen kylään ja sitten jää sinne jumiin. Saavuttiin tänne Hessdalenin hetki sitten ja majoituttiin tämmöiseen mukavaan mökkiin tämän paikallisen Hessdalenin projektin Jan Moenin avustamana. Ja Jan Moenin sisko oli tyttärensä kanssa täällä laittamassa meille liinavaatteita ja tämän tyttären kanssa juteltiin siinä muutama hetki tästä UFO-aiheesta ja kävi ilmi, että tämä tytär on itse havainnon tekijä, samaten kuin tämä Jan Moenin sisko ja kuulemma kaikki täällä alueella on enemmän tai vähemmän nähneet jotakin selittämätöntä. Osa näistä tarinoista, mitä mä kuulin, oli jopa vähän pelottavia ja ehkä lyhyesti voisin kertoa nyt näin, että useimmiten täällä nähdään valoilmiöitä. Ja tämä tytär oli itse nähnyt tämmöisen geelimäisen valoa vaihtavan ilmiön ja ilmeisesti useampaan kertaankin. Pelottavimmista päästä tapauksia oli tämmöinen, että trondheimilainen pakettiautokuljettaja oli ollut tuomassa tänne Hessdalenin tavaraa ja oli ajanut tuohon vastapäätä olevan vuoren huipulle ja siellä oli yhtäkkiä, hänet oli ympäröinyt maailman kirkkain valo ja auton sähköt oli sammunut ja sitten se oli jonkun aikaa ollut se valo sitten siinä ja valo oli sitten hävinnyt sitten ja oli auton tullut takaisin sähköt ja tää oli säikähtänyt niin tämä rekkamies sitä, että se ei ollut tuonut tavaraa tänne Hessdaleniin vaan palannut välittömästi Trondheimiin. Ja se mitä mä kuulin tästä nyt, niin tämän Jan Moenin siskon tytär kertoi, että oli ollut Trondheimissa vaan jossakin ihan muussa tapahtumassa ja oli tullut ilmi sitten, että tämä siskon tytär on täältä Hessdalenista kotoisin ja tämä mies oli valahtanut ihan valkoiseksi siinä vaiheessa ja tämä niin tytär oli sanonut, että mikä sulle tuli, että sehän Hessdalen on oikein viehättävä hieno paikka, että mikä juttu tää on. Niin tää on jotain miestä kertonut, että hän ei koskaan palaa enää Hessdaleneen, että ei uskalla mennä siihen enää, että hänellä on tämmöinen kokemus. Mutta täällä on tosiaan kaikki meidän paikkakuntalaiset on kuulemma havainnon tekijöitä ja havaintoja on monenlaisia. Ja otetaan selvää tästä nyt, että mitä nämä täällä on nähnyt. Tämä Jan Moenin sisko, vanhempi rouva, joka tässä oli meille täällä mökkiä vähän valmistelemassa, niin ei puhunut hirveän hyvää englantia, mutta sen verran kuitenkin ymmärsin, että kun juttelin tuossa sitten paikallisella Norjalla sitten tuon tyttärensä kanssa, niin kävi ilmi, että ei halua kertoa meille omista kokemuksistaan. Ehkä on ihan selvästi oli säikähtänyt jotakin, taikka ainakin vähintään piti sitten tavallaan sitä riskinä siitä, että hänet leimataan hulluksi tai muuta, liian korkeana, että ei ollut halukas kertomaan omista kokemuksistaan. Hänen tyttärensä kyllä kertoi tosiaan ihan avuliaasti. Ja varmaan tänä iltana vielä kun haastellaan Jan Moenia ja katsotaan mitä saadaan tietää. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Jan Moenia, and I have been here in Hessdalenin since I was born back in the 1950s. And I have just a few years out of Hessdalenin in the 70s, and then I came back here in 75. Then I've been a farmer since then. So I started farming when I was maybe 12 years, but I used my own farm from when I was 18.
Okay. So your family has lived here also, and like many, maybe tens or hundreds of years before.
Yes. From my family tree is from 1839.
Around here.
Yes.
Okay.
Nearly 200 years.
So where are we now?
We are in the pub of Hessdalenin.
Yeah.
Pub 1. It's the only pub here in Hessdalenin. And we use it for visitors and for the people here in Hessdalenin.
Can you describe more about the Hessdalenin phenomenon?
The Hessdalenin phenomenon. Can I tell that we know that newspapers from the beginning of the 20th century, 1915, had some small notice in the newspaper that people have seen some light or object in the sky near the farm here in Hessdalenin.
Yeah.
And we know that we have a story from 1872.
1870.
1870. And the man I have met many times, he's dead now. He saw the light or the object back in 1943 in the summertime.
Okay, so this is not something new.
It's not new at all. So I met many people from 1943 and up to these days. They have seen light in 1957, 1968, 1976.
What is Hessdalenin project?
Hessdalenin project is a new start for what is the Hessdalenin phenomenon. We want to use new camera. Maybe we need to hear more because we have not good ear here in Hessdalenin. We need some instruments, and we need some other camera that can see into the color of the light.
Like you mean like infrared or ultraviolet?
Yes. But it's expensive. So, but we hope we have met some people here in this area that visit us that can be sponsored for that type of camera.
What has been the role of the university in studying of the lights here?
The problem that they have more questions today than answers. That is the key. More questions than answers. Since 1984.
Okay. How many years they have been here?
Erlingstrand have been here since 1984 or 83. But in 1984, we start a project in a week with instruments from the military in the end of the valley here on the plateau. We use radar. I use different other instruments. But it was very special because they have one plot of the radar during that days they stay here.
Yeah.
When they finish, pack down and they take down the instrument. The UFO come there.
Okay.
So they lost the radar.
Okay. What is happening here?
The first time I saw the phenomena, I must tell you that the first time I was going skiing here in the town together with 5-6 people. In the evening time, darkness, suddenly a light coming on the west side of Hessdalenin, very slowly, but not stop, by moving slowly to north. After some minute, 1-2 minutes, I heard an airplane from Trondheim coming higher up. Videre airplane.
Okay.
With propels. Yes. Then we stop skiing and looking for what happened when the light meet the airplane. After a few seconds, the light break off the line and just jump over the mountain in 1 second. Looks like you put a football over a roof. Disappeared. That was the first time. I can tell that we saw it together with more than 1 people. So we have witness.
Yeah.
Back in 1984.
So this was your first.
Yes, together with the witness. I need to have witness when I tell the stories.
I understand. It is always difficult to tell someone what you have seen.
Yes.
If there is no one else backing you up. Most likely no one will believe if it's something extraordinary.
But what the object is, we don't know.
Yeah. But what are the current possible explanations of the phenomenon? There has been lots of people interested about that, and there has been like some studies. What are the possible explanations that the researchers or people here has been telling? That what it could be?
No one have told me what it could be, but in the photo back here, they tell me that something from the night tell us that is scandium, the metal scandium from Scandinavia. You know that?
Yeah.
But what else? I don't know. Maybe they told me that it's some dust. But the problem is when you see the object in daytime. In nighttime, you see a light with different colors and different speeds. Very slowly, very fast, and change color when the airplane come over the light. Move from the east side of the valley to the west side, go in between 2 mountains and stay there for 1 hour, and then move out.
So you're telling it that the light is sometimes it is moving very fast.
Yes, very fast.
Can you estimate the speed?
Erling tell us that the speed is 35,000 kilometers.
Okay, and what about the turning, or is it the direct?
No, move, stop and move. Different direction. So it's like this.
Okay.
And then the light can stand still for 1 hour, 2 hours in the same position.
And there are probably some photos of the light.
Yes.
And there has. I understood that there's plenty of witnesses.
Yes. And daytime photos of object, discus.
Can you estimate how many people have seen the phenomenon?
Here in Hessdalenin?
Yes.
The people here in Hessdalenin, maybe 90% of the Hessdalenin people, around 100 people. We are 120 people up here.
Yeah.
Normally, but the visitors it's many. The visitors many. Maybe have 2,000 visitors in the eastern area time, around in the cabin here, and at that time we get information of UFOs very many times.
Okay, people see.
Yes, people see because they stay in the cabin up here in the mountain.
Yeah.
And see a light moving. Put the light on the ground like a spotlight.
Yeah.
And moving slowly with the spotlight on the ground, I'll go into the mountain and disappeared.
Okay. Is there possibility for me to also see some of the photos? I can see this big photo here, and this is one of the most famous one. I'm sure, and this is something that is very hard to explain.
Yeah.
But do you think that it will be possible for me to also see some?
Yes, I can show you.
So you have photos in your own.
Yes.
Okay. I would be very happy if you would send those with me to me afterwards.
Yes, I will that.
Okay.
You know.
This is surprising. Whenever someone is asking another people, can you show me the proof? Normally it's quiet. But you are telling me that yes, I can send you.
Yes, I can send you. And my nephew take a photo maybe 8-10 years ago.
Yeah.
He live near my house. And in the evening time, he saw a light come very slowly moving on the west side of Hessdalenin. He ran into the house, get the camera, get out, and take 2 photos of the light with different colors, because the light changed colors when there was the move.
Yeah.
But the most special I have seen, it was back in 2009. I was working in the farmhouse outside in the autumn, and I have 3 friends around me. Suddenly I saw 5 or 6 light together, standing together, like a long strips of stars over the plateau in the north of Hessdalenin.
Yeah.
Me and my friend, we quarrel. It was quarrel because he said that it's an airplane, something going down in Trondheim airport, or a helicopter moving.
Yeah.
But I saw the light stand still, and I saw the light was very near us.
Yeah.
After 2 or 3 minutes, when we have a cup of coffee,
Yeah.
the light moved out with. Then I saw something was wrong with 3 other people together with me.
Yeah.
Yes, but the object have no rocket engine back, you know.
Yeah. No sound.
No sound. About between 2 and 3 kilometers in air distance from where we stood and to the area. Disappeared into the space. That was fantastic.
Yeah. I think that around here, of course, there's a few things that could be causing some of the sightings. Normally, when you have big hills, there could be like cars or different kind of things. Opposite side of the like valley. That is a typical thing that could happen. Another thing is also that there's military base around here, and like air traffic could be one explanation. But I have also understood that people has, or maybe the university people has studied about the possibility about the tectonic like a geological or like phenomenon, something about piezoelectricity or plasma or this kind of things.
Yes.
Is this something that you have heard about?
Yes, I heard about that. But one producer of a film in Norway, Portalen, Terje Toftenes,
Yeah.
he tell in that video, documentary, that Hessdalenin is a portal. It's a portal. It's a portal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is because there is a bit more magnetism here in Hessdalenin.
Has it been measured somehow?
Yeah, we have a document from the NGU in Norway that tell us that in the west side of Hessdalenin we have magnetic areas.
Magnetic anomalies.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because the river in Hessdalenin is have copper and swavel on the east side, and iron and zinc on the west side.
Okay.
So Italian people from Bologna tell us that maybe Hessdalenin is a big battery that produce something.
Okay.
Someone want to have.
Yeah.
Yes. I have, for my own, seen like white dots moving from the river and go up to the mountain. And many people have take video, small video from with the mobile phone. Yes, many times.
You also have here like cameras around here shooting all the time.
Yes.
Has there been any interesting
many
things on those?
Yes, many times. But the problem, we have a problem with the electricity in the blue box area, because the electricity go out and in because of the instrument. The instrument need very
good quality electricity.
Good quality of the electricity.
Yeah.
Not change from 220 to 250 and go down in 197. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Then they go out. So we hope that we get better cameras and better observation instruments when we get the project Hessdalenin on the ground.
Yeah, I've been in the website of Project Hessdalenin. There's lots of information. Who does run it? That website? Is it one of your projects?
No, it's not me, but I help Erling to deliver observation and stories. And Erling used the camera from the blue box that go from east of the Hessdalenin side and to the west, in north and south. So two cameras goes on the west side, filming, streaming all the time.
Okay, so whoever can go on internet and see the real-time video of that.
Everyone, but we have a big problem. I told you that the electricity gives us that the instrument stops.
Yeah.
So we have have a bit we have to work better on that area for to fix it.
Yeah.
But I hope during the summer is coming up and be more that every day can change.
Yeah.
Because no, I know that something stop for a week or 2 weeks or something.
You told me that there has been some university, like student groups coming here and also observe some things. Tell me about the work of university around here.
The student from Oslo University come up here maybe late in the autumn, just before the snow, and early in the springtime when the snow is around, that they can go snow scooter.
Yeah.
And they put the camera on. During few days they take 15,000 photos, take it back to the school and studying every photos.
Okay.
And maybe they get sent to USA for checking.
Okay.
So they have been there for many years now. So maybe they have 1 million photos.
Okay.
Maybe.
How many years they have been here?
I know that they was here in 2007 when the photo.
Yeah.
Maybe one or 2 years before that, 2005.
And from 2005, every year.
Yes.
They come here twice.
Yes.
And have like this like a
Workshop.
like a workshop or camp, like
camp.
Okay.
Staying out in the mountain, and the tent was blowing away. A big tent from Extreme Fabric in France.
Yeah.
Was placed in the mountain, and the iron hooks break down, and the tent for 40,000 crowns go away, crashed.
Because of the wind, or
because of the wind.
Okay. Well, quite extreme.
The wind is up to 50 knop per second.
Okay. Has anyone measured the electromagnetic field or radioactive radiation levels? Do you have any documentation about the magnetic field or the radioactive radiation? Do you have any?
I think Erling have something, Erlingstrand,
Okay.
from the early 80s and maybe later. But I know that this was only a photo.
Yeah.
But the Italian have a radar up here at that time. They came here back in 1997 and moved out in 2007. But the radar near the blue box was in function.
Okay.
And this light was maybe 30 seconds, 40 seconds. But the radar photo was seen from Italy up here in Hessdalenin for 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours later, the radar photo of that light stand there for 2 hours.
Oh, that light was 2 hours.
Yes, but people
visible when they looked at the radar, they could see it 2 hours.
2 hours, but we couldn't see it. But the radar was visible on the radar. That was special. But the most fantastic was that every batteries in small instrument, when they was out that evening,
Yeah.
with plastic box with display, changed to battery low.
Full batteries went low.
Yes. So they changed batteries many times and 150 batteries was changing that evening because of that.
Okay.
That was very special.
Has there been any other like effects when people have seen this kind of phenomenon? I have heard about the electricity problems with cars and stuff like this.
Yes.
But is this also something that is happening here?
Yes, yes. I know 2 times back in the 80s, car have stopped. Maybe one in 1997, but I cannot tell the story.
Okay.
But we know that a new car come up here in Hessdalenin, moving into the lake in the mountain, and the car stop. A new car stop. No engine, no battery light, nothing. The man go out of the car, and outside the car, the flowers and the bushes was moving, but it was no windy, only was moving, and then it stopped. The man go into the car, start the car, and drive to the cabin. A new car,
Yeah.
Opel. Very special.
I'm sure that there has been some newspaper articles about the place and the phenomenon.
Mm.
But I'm thinking about this is something that most likely someone or some organization should come here and interview all the people around here, because if 90% has seen something, this is something that someone would need to document this. This is extraordinary. There's no such place in the earth.
No. And going for over 40 years now.
Yeah, and you told me that in 1800s there was.
Yes, in 1800, but it was the newspaper. It's only a small notice
Okay.
in the newspaper.
Is that newspaper somewhere that could be seen?
I saw it in the internet.
Okay.
So I can check the newspaper.
If you could send me like a photo,
Yes.
of
Yes.
that would be the most helpful for this.
Yes.
Also.
I Google different names, and suddenly 2 articles come up from the internet.
Yeah. Well,
and from the newspaper.
Well, what was the newspaper name?
Fjälljom.
Okay, is it the local newspaper?
Yes, and still going.
Yeah.
Still going.
And 1800 something.
Yeah, 1870.
Yeah.
And then in 1915.
Okay.
So
interesting.
yes, but then you came to the World War I and II.
Yeah.
And you could not tell about it.
Yeah, I understand.
So people up here saw it in 1943, 57, 68, 76, and then a hunter come here from south of Norway.
Yeah.
Going hunting for birds in September 1980.
Yeah.
And then he feel something up over the head. 3 discos stand over him, only 5 meters, and they have a
Shivers.
yes, feeling.
Like cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
feeling.
Yeah.
And then in the same second, the 3 discos go up like this, and then.
Okay, so they first went like this and then moved.
Yes.
Okay.
3. The hunter sold the what do you call it, the rifle.
Yeah.
And never come back to Hessdalenin. The name is August Holen.
Okay.
And I have the story in English.
Please.
if you want.
Please send it to me if possible.
Mm.
You have told me already like 10 or more different incidences here. This is crazy. This is more than I was expecting.
Mm.
I was expecting to hear something about the university doing some measurements and finding almost nothing. But the fact that the 90% of the people here has seen something is something that no one can like go over that without wondering there's something in this.
But I think that there must be something more here in Hessdalenin.
Yes.
That makes energy.
Yeah.
Makes energy that the objects are very interesting in.
Can you estimate what it could be?
No. Maybe, I don't know. But I know that the objects are very intelligent.
Yeah.
Because they move away from the airplanes.
Yeah.
Take down the light from bright, very bright, to red, dark red, and stay between two mountains for 1 hour, and then.
Yeah. So, has there been any officials like army or military or police?
Early in the 80s, the military team was up here, crossing the area.
Yeah.
With maybe some special agents, maybe.
Yeah.
But they didn't get any information to us after. But I know that the radar system in middle of Norway, the radar system that was on Gråkallen in Trondheim,
Yeah.
it's a NATO base back in the 80s.
Yeah.
They saw the object on the radar when I called the radar station. It was back in 1987. Because I got a phone from a friend north of Hessdalenin, and he said to me, "Jan, you have to call the radar."
Yeah.
And in my time in the military, I was on the telephone central, telephone, and I know what I could ask for to the NATO base. I ask for the desken.
Yeah.
And I take the phone and ask for the desken when I call military in NATO.
Yeah.
And I got directly to the desk where they looked for the radar.
Yeah.
Built. And he told me that it was depthing.
Depthing?
The depthing. I asked, what do you see in Hessdalenin now? I see an airplane, he told me. Yes, I see this airplane too. But what is under the airplane, near the ground, moving like a yo-yo up and down? It's depthing. That was this one. The next time I called the NATO base, no desk. No desk. 2 times.
I understand.
That was very interesting.